Hey everyone. So usually I wing these openings. I know, I know. It's so polished you couldn't even know that. But this one's going to be different because I need to address a couple things. On last week's show, there was a problematic slip of the tongue. It happens to everyone, and this being a live show, it's a thing you can't really take back. What we can control is how we move forward with it. And I didn't handle it really well. And I brought it up multiple times afterwards. Not because the subject matter was funny, but because I thought the misspeaking was. And I didn't really examine the actual content of what was being said until it was brought to my attention how inappropriate it was. And that's on me. I am incredibly sorry that I didn't think about it without prompting. Know that we here at Zoe do not condone any sort of assault or violence against anyone, especially children. And we take complaints and the things that you say to heart, and we really do strive to be better than we were the week before. That being said, it seems like a perfect time to talk about lines and veils. Pretty simple, really. Lines are things that we will not cross. And veils are things that, will fade to black, or it just happens off stage. We are not going to role play anyone getting information from someone through violent means. Torture. We're not going to role play through someone getting tortured. We're not going to show that on screen. That's a veil. Lines. We're never going to torture a child. We're never going to abuse a child. Those are just things that I personally will not cross, and I don't think on the channel anyone will cross that as well. Because if they do, then I'll have to say something, and it just sucks. And I've talked to the cast before production even to get any lines or veils that they have. But if at any time they feel uncomfortable, they know that they can stop me either verbally or with a shake of their head. They can cross their arms in an X to let us know that, that's a line we need to course correct. And we will. It's easier for us to do that in this live show, but we have to know that there's a line or veil that we're getting close to. For any of you that are in chat, just let me know in chat or send a message. Private message me. Private message. I don't remember what our other one is, the one that is being monitored by our tech. What is that one, tech? That they could send you a message and you will be able to get it?
Oh, they could DM me through Twitch.
So you could DM us through Twitch.
Zombie Orpheus would be the...
Yeah.
Zombie Orpheus will get it, and we can course correct right away. We don't want to piss anyone off, and we're doing our best not to, but we are doing a live show, and sometimes we're going to speak or touch upon something that is upsetting that we didn't think about beforehand or we weren't aware of. And it's those times that we need to put a veil up or just straight up put a line down and move to a different direction. So, trying to make a safe space for everyone, trying to have fun, play games. This is an adult show. We're not really for kids, but even adults have lines and veils, so let's just make sure we're hitting all those appropriately. So, all of that being, thank you everyone for being with us. I was getting to that. I wrote it all down, it's right here. So, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, thank you everyone for being here. If you haven't tuned in before, welcome to the Shattered Compass. Let me give you a quick rundown of the game and some other stuff. So, we are playing Savage Worlds, Pathfinder for Savage Worlds, Savage Pathfinder. There's a lot of things that it could be, but it's all that. And it's put out by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. It's super awesome. Savage Worlds is really fast. It's really fun. It's really quick to pick up. Basics of it are you roll a die based on your skill. The higher the die facets, the better your skill. Your target goal is usually 4. Boom. It's just that simple. If you're a special person, you're a wild card, and you get yourself a wild die, which is a D6 on everything. So even if you really suck at a skill, there's a chance you can succeed just because, you're a protagonist. We want you to do well. There are times where it won't be a 4 that you're trying to succeed on. You are actually trying to be in a contested role. So like somebody's parry, their dodging ability, or you don't get to hit me ability, that's a contested role. Somebody's trying to sneak versus other people trying to listen, you know, contested roles. So that's a lot of how the game works. You have this other cool mechanic called a Benny, which allows you to re-roll a roll. If you fail it and you don't really like what's going on, you can add something, a minor story change, or add just something in plot-wise. You can get a new initiative card, which the initiative in the game is tracked through cards, which makes it, you know, the cards will be up on screen. You can see what's going on. Ace down through 2, highest gets to go first. Jokers give you a +2 bonus on anything you do. Like, it's bam, you're good. You can play Savage Worlds. Everything else, you know, it comes with time and specific scenarios. The real thing that changes our show from being just another actual play is, one, I don't know all the rules. So I couldn't actually run this game without the help of a lot of you guys and winging it. That's really what it is. It's winging it to tell a great story. The other thing is that our show's interactive. So you can tip us or donate to us because that's how we keep the lights on and that's how we keep going. But it allows you to change some things in the store, in the game. We'll fix that in post. So, things you should probably know about. Like I mentioned, bennies. We start with some bennies for our cast. You could add more because they're probably going to burn through them. You can give me bennies, which let me and my mooks do extra fun things because, you know, sometimes the players are just too good. And I need help in so many ways. There's a card thing they have called the adventure deck. You can't see this because it's really far away, but either way, there's a deck that gives you some sweet little perks. Our cast has them in the way of, what do we call it? Occasionally flowing flask. Occasionally flowing flask. That's a really hard thing to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
say it 10 times fast.
I don't want to because flowing flask is hard enough.
Flowing flask.
But what it does is it mimics the effects of these adventure cards. This one I happen to draw is your character may use their arcane skill in place of any smarts-based skill for the rest of this scene. Cool. If you're a wizard, awesome. But you gotta have an arcane skill. Otherwise, probably just want to use smarts anyway. But either way, it's random what they're gonna get. And you guys get to give them to them. Also, you get to make the liquid in their flask taste like anything you want. That's not inappropriate.
There it is.
Yeah. Or poisonous, or you know, I mean, I guess you could make them taste poison. It's not going to actually poison them. You know what? Just common sense. Just make it milk
But that would
all the
really-
time. Right?
What if you're lactose intolerant?
Bryce.
I've poisoned people again. No. So fill it with whatever you want. I like grapefruit juice because I hate grapefruit juice so much. It's the worst of the fruit juices. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. Grapefruits get me angry.
This is a man with opinions.
Oh, man. And don't even get me started on mangoes. Disgusting.
What?
Disgusting. If somebody gave me a mango, I'd throw it on the ground. And I'd be like, thank you for giving me this to destroy it.
Wow.
That's how much I hate mangoes.
Or you could give it to me and I'd eat it.
No, I can't do that.
Or, I'm just going to float this out here. We could talk about elemental influence.
What? Okay, see, I was trying to stretch this out to give people some time, but we're going to talk about the elemental influence, which is pretty important to the show. Our spirit world has connected with the real world, and now our characters are under the influence of varying spirits, like you guys, which is how you guys change stuff. So you can up their spiritual influence or downgrade their spiritual influence. And that's fun. It affects them in different ways that even I don't know because it's their character and they design it. So we get to see what they're going to do.
Surprise.
It's a surprise, trust me, every single time. You can also vote in the Discord after the show to say what elemental influences they get. You'll see what they get when we go to the screen that you guys voted for. Stitch in Time, it lets them tell a story, or rather makes them tell a story about whatever you want. Just say who you want to tell a story and what you want it to be about, and they will do their best to tell a story about that, and it will be amazing. Show Don't Tell, that's the one people love so far. It's great. Everyone loves it here. It's the best.
Gosh, Bryce, you really sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
I really do like it. It's super fun. I don't like getting on my knees and being a goblin. That's really what I don't like. So
Yeah?
You know.
Welcome to my life for 2 whole years, Bryce!
So we all have to pantomime and charades what we're doing. You guys get to guess, and I have to guess what they're doing. They get to guess what I'm doing. It's kind of fun for everybody, mostly because it's really rough. Spiritual Maelstrom, not going to come into play today, but if you wanted to, you can mix up all the influences that they have. And that would be super interesting, because on the fly, they have to change an aspect of their personality. All right, this is going on too long. I'm getting that look from people. Rule of Cool, they're going to do a cool thing. They're going to describe it in full detail. You guys are going to say which ones you like the most, and then whoever does it gets to succeed. Everybody else is going to try to do it with a bunch of negatives.
I'm going to ask a question because I have fear in the pit of my stomach.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can a rule of cool ever be combined with a show don't tell?
The answer, unfortunately,
Oh, no.
is yes.
Oh, no.
It is definitely something that was asked about, and we got to make that call, and whoopee! But at the same time, I don't have to act out a rule of cool, which is great for me.
Okay. So what
So-
I'm hearing is you made a decision that benefited
The audience.
the audience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
That's what the host does.
There is a deck of many things that I've had to cut a couple of cards from. And so it's a deck of a lot of things. We don't want to have death of our characters. That kind of sucks. Or we don't want their souls to be trapped in a different plane because that makes it a little hard for them to play. Finally, there's a gift from the Aether. That really is whatever you want. We're going to work on it together. You're going to tell me what you want to do. And then the next game session, that thing will happen. Because why not? If you want to add a sweet magic sword that only sings in rhyme and also really dislikes Halon for some reason,
What?
you do that. I can't control it. That's just an idea. Just an idea.
Just
Who
seeing
could
that.
Just seeing where it
possibly
goes.
dislike me?
The singing sword of Crystal. I don't know.
People who like their air slaves.
Ooh, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
That being said, we do touch upon some adult material, such as slavery. That's a thing. Just letting you know.
But in a decidedly, it's not cool way.
Exactly.
One assumes.
Yes.
Because
That is
if
definitely assumes.
anybody thought it were.
Well, the people who are doing it think it's cool, but you know what? You know
know what I mean.
We'll,
You
we'll
know
hit
what
that
I mean.
veil when we come to it. So let me introduce myself because I don't do that often. I'm Bryce Bebop. I'm the DM today, the storyteller. Yeah, we're going with storyteller. It's better. And to my left is Mark Thomason.
Hi guys, I'm Mark. I am playing Rurik Wrathchild. I come from the plane of shadow.
Hello, my name is Helen Roundhill. I am playing Halon, of the very creatively named, who is of the airplane. Airplane.
It took us this long.
I really did.
Oh, trust me.
really did.
We've been saying wind plane for a reason, and
Oh, sorry, wind
Plane
plane.
of air.
No, it's airplane now.
It's airplane.
I
It is
know.
airplane today.
I know.
Up on an airplane.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm playing Patricia Caprice and her trusty sidekick, Miss Amelia the Velociraptor. I am from the plane of light. I'm an adventurous librarian.
We love an adventurous librarian.
Yep.
We really love an adventurous librarian.
I mean, librarians are cool in general, but then when you're an adventurous librarian
With a velociraptor.
with a velociraptor, Yeah, that's a thing that we have in this show, and it's great. So,
Miss Amelia for the win.
I really still want to see her with the bonnet. I don't know why. Just like,
Damn it.
Pretty floral bonnet.
yeah,
It's
just a
so
pretty.
funny because I was looking at my hat collection, being like, "Why am I staring at this bonnet intently?"
Now we know.
Now we know, because nobody sent me
Future
a
echoes.
reminder. No,
I didn't say bring me a bonnet.
if you had, you would have one.
I've made
fair.
mistakes. So,
I have an aviator's cap too. Damn it!
ooh, yeah, that would be good too.
Right? Right?
Because,
I've
Different
got
Amelia.
One of those.
well, a lot of
Quidditch
people think that
keeper
dinosaurs had
helmet
wings
hat guys.
and feathers.
And feathers.
They
So-
definitely had feathers.
They
Velociraptors
definitely-
specifically.
Yes.
had
Yeah.
Lots of feathers.
Which
That's why they can
means
fly.
that they're cuddly, right?
Yeah. Wait.
That's how that
I mean,
works?
Do you
Miss
cuddle
Amelia
things with feathers?
Chickens cuddly.
Chickens can be cuddly.
They can be.
I can tell you from experience, they can be.
They can also scratch you up pretty good. So.
I mean,
They can
everything
also
can
do
scratch you up
Well,
pretty good.
because they are the descendants of velociraptors, truly.
They've got
So
that inner chicken rage. Just like, so,
may we all be imbued with inner chicken rage.
I have a lot of inner chicken rage. So much.
That means that around 2 p.m. we're just going to start screaming.
Yes,
So
Because we have to
everyone
announce to
knows
the world that we've laid eggs.
you don't have
I
to
see.
see
I
that.
see.
Because it is past 2 p.m. So you don't get to hear her screaming, sorry.
Dang it.
I know. I mean,
I messed
it's
it
a
up.
rough life. Boom. Last time on the Shattered Compass. You guys, we're having a sweet, sweet beach party with your new goblin friends, which I forgot my flute in the back, so just imagine that I have a flute. And a velociraptor busting the sickest dance moves you have ever seen in your life.
So proud.
You're waiting for the tide to go down because you have just learned that this is the Pirate King's hideout. He needs to get, or rather, he has stuff in there, and the goblins were defending it for him. Were. Now, though, they have seen the error of their ways and new hands that feed them meat.
Yup.
They are now your friends.
Or minions.
Are they going to unionize?
I hope so. They
I
should.
worry about this.
Well, there's no local office for them to fill out that paperwork, so it's going to
Rough.
be a self-governed
Yeah.
deal.
Okay.
Loosey-goosey.
I'm more worried about the already unionized pirates that you owe like several million gold pieces to.
It's not that much. It's been one day.
So,
And
did they get paid for 24 hours?
They get paid
Ooh.
at the end of 2 weeks.
Right, but like
Hourly.
Once they fill
they
out the
get paid out.
application.
That's a
for
good question.
union.
Because are
Yeah.
you ever off the job as a pirate? Like
Yeah,
you know, you
you're-
get
you're-
attacked and you're like, I'm sorry, I'm on my break right
Yeah,
now.
like well, they were told they got a 10-minute break every 5 hours.
It's a 10 every 2, and then every 5 hours you get a half-hour lunch
Yeah,
unpaid.
yeah.
So if they're on their lunch and let's say their ship is attacked, what happens?
They get paid overtime.
Okay, oh, cool.
Oh, they get paid overtime.
They probably have the sickest insurance pirates because
yeah.
that stuff happens anytime. You can't schedule that.
Okay.
Meal penalty
Okay,
applies.
So I'm gonna need someone in chat to do the math to figure out how much money we're
Yeah.
gonna
Please
owe
do
them
not
at the
quote
end
me
of the
on
way.
any of
week.
this.
How
No,
many
no, no. I
pirates
think this
are
is
in
great.
15 members so far.
15?
So
Okay.
Yeah,
15
15.
times 25 an hour.
But is it still 24?
Yeah, is it 24 hours? Like, do you get paid for all
Or
the
is it
time you're
8
at sea?
hours a day?
So speaking
it's
as
usually-
a former sailor, everybody was pretty much paid as like salary, but their salary was based off of like a 12-hour day.
Oh, a 12-hour day.
So-
Okay, so,
So we can assume a 12-hour
15,
day.
12, 25.
Yeah.
5 out of 7, 7 out of 7. Do you get a day off?
There's a sound effect.
There's a sound
I hope you
effect.
guys heard it, because otherwise we just paused for
happening.
no reason.
Yeah. It means chat has something to tell
Yeah,
us.
usually chat has something to tell us, and that's where our beautiful tech reads it out, but it hasn't appeared yet on screen, I guess. So
That's okay.
yeah,
All right.
we're good.
So,
Just
so,
interrupt us when you need to.
So the goblins are now our friends.
Yep, goblins are all about you. There's only like 3 or 4 of them left. The other ones obviously had misfortunes, and
Can't imagine what those were.
nope.
Yep.
I think we had 3, right? There's
Yeah.
two left plus the bard guy that
Yeah.
knocked us to that.
Tick Tuck with a flute, and then Goblin A and B.
They were really creative with their names. Huh?
Goblina and
Goblin.
Goblin with the B is silent. So, yeah.
Goblim.
There's an umlaut over the-
Goblim.
Goblin.
Goblim.
The tide has now receded
Oh.
after your sweet, sweet party, which is...
Am I still glowing? This because I ate the seaweed that made me
your
glow?
mouth still glows. Yep.
Thank you, Keen,
Oh.
456 for the $25. Stitch in time for Patricia. Let's hear about that union and being Pirate Queen.
I think
boy.
that's an
Storytelling
episode
time.
2 recap.
But yeah, you know.
That is an episode 2 recap. Oh gosh, stitch in time. So I gotta
You got to tell a story about unions
unionizing
forming.
the pirates.
Yeah, and
Okay.
your life.
I
Listen.
feel like I would be really interested to know, like, personally, what your experience with unions has been in the past and why unionizing pirates is so important to you.
Okay, gotcha.
and just in general being the pirate queen. That's
I mean, there's that too. Okay, here's the deal. Unions are important because workers' rights are very important. Having an equal share in the time you put in and what you get out of it is very important to Patricia, especially coming from a plane where there is also a slavery issue, where there is unpaid labor issues. She's very passionate about it. So seeing all these basically unpaid pirates running around for a tyrant, not getting a cut, and also just cutting the head off of the local economy, which makes it worse for them and their proposed job, really upset her deep within. So she had to fix it. She knew a union was the best thing to do, and they jumped on it like crazy. She was made pirate queen in like, what, less than an hour?
It's true.
It was bananas. All I did was stand at a table and say, you deserve better, and I've got all this fucking stuff. So, you know.
And how,
killing
Patricia,
it.
would you say that your life has changed? Sorry, I'm using the sass glass to do this. So
It's fair, that's a sassy tone.
Is since becoming a monarch of sorts.
You know, now I'm questioning whether it should be a monarchy or more of an elected thing so that it feels more fair. Other people have a chance to share their voice. But I definitely have a very diverse, inclusive group at the head of my crew so that I can hear different viewpoints and make sure I do what's best for the crew. Overall, I feel very overwhelmed and stressed because this is not a thing that I had trained for whatsoever. I like the title, but as soon as we get the compass, I'm going to run very far.
Thank you so much for sharing.
You can keep the coat, though.
I can keep the coat, though. Nice. It gives me a +2 to persuasion that I desperately need.
+1.
+1 to persuasion that
That you
I
still
desperately
desperately
need.
The sleeves added +1. That's where it was.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So if I snap the sleeves back on,
It's
does,
+2 again, and you get more armor.
where the fuck did those sleeves go? Where the
the
heck
back.
did those sleeves go?
they're in the back with everything, and
right.
You can imagine them for now.
yeah, you can just say that you put it back on. That's all I need to know.
Oh, okay.
So when we're in colder climes,
So
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
wait.
+2.
I put the sleeves back on the coat in my mind. Therefore, +2 to persuasion. I mean,
You know, you can do a lot of things with your mind. So yeah, just did it. It's on. We're great. Okay. You're at the front of this cave entrance. Now that the water has gone down, you can see there's just like handfuls of the lichen and algae off of the sides of the walls scraped clean. Goblin claws. You know that
We
it's
know a
edible.
couple,
So,
yeah. Tastes great.
Can't find any
Yeah.
meat. You got fungus and lichen.
Light bites. Right off the Applebee's menu.
Woo! I do like bites. That's coming back. Just so you know, that's putting that down.
So when we release a cookbook, food of the Shattered Compass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's the
Yeah,
fly.
light
Okay.
bites is the
Like bites, yeah.
yeah.
What's a like bite?
Oh, it's the
Lichen nuggets.
radio. Yeah, the lichen glowing
Okay.
sushi thing that they gave me because I don't
Okay.
eat meat. Yes.
So we're going to come up with glow in the dark
Glow in the dark.
lichen food that we can
Yes.
I don't know if we
have
can make it
recipe
glow in
for
the
it?
dark, but we could at least make it like fluorescent colored.
Cooking with compass. Nice.
I don't know if I trust anything that glows in the dark to be ingested.
I mean, yeah.
So,
Nope,
kinda
that's
concerning.
inappropriate. I'm going to keep that to myself. All right.
thank you. Just write them down. That way you'll remember them for later. And it'll be great.
You know how ADHD works, huh?
I do.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm still glowing.
Yep.
There's all sorts
Yep.
of glowing stuff being
All, like, the
scraped off the
walls
walls.
Yeah.
It's like really seeing where your food is coming from.
It's healthy and sustainable as well.
So the tide has receded enough. we can
Tides
walk in.
receded, you guys can walk in.
Sounds great.
Is it still nighttime or is it like?
Yeah. Go with yeah. It is like nighttime, couple hours before dawn.
Okay. What do we see as we start to go into the cave?
You can see that there's been, on the clay floor, there's been some tracks and furrows, kind of like repeatedly small feet walking through it have shown a little divot, goblinoid feet. Just basically kind of coincides with where they've been eating. And as you walk further in, you see a large bone organ,
I'm sorry?
an organ made of bones.
Like a musical organ.
A musical organ. Oh gosh, just imagine a giant like
Yeah,
heart made
no,
of
I
bones.
did. I promise you I did.
Or like bone, heart beating, pulsing.
Yeah, that's the organ I was thinking of.
We're keeping that for later, just so you know. I'm writing
Because
these notes.
it is spoopy season.
It is spoopy
It is
season.
spoopy season, and making inappropriate things out of bone
It's really good.
is, I mean, we've seen the octopus made out of bone,
There's
right?
the octopus. There's the dog who
There's
has
the dog with the bone ears. Yep,
Yeah.
spiders.
Yep.
Those are really scary.
Because apparently we don't know how anatomy works.
Well, that's the thing is if it's not supposed to have bones and then you make it out of bones, it's really, really wrong.
Well, you know, per the meme that I saw on the internet, because I'm going to derail us, it just proves that
What?
there's
You?
a necromancer nearby who's putting bones into the shapes of things that don't normally have bones.
Sure.
And that is simultaneously, there's a necromancer nearby, watch out, and also this one's unhinged. As opposed to the other necromancers.
He's got
who are
some issues.
perfectly logical.
I can see that. All right.
So, yeah,
But
beware.
This is like a musical organ.
Yep.
Like there are multiple layers of
Yep.
piano keys made out of bone.
And there is a large door next to it with a familiar symbol that you have now recognized from the
From the amulet that we've got.
from the amulet.
Ooh, that's right. The swirly thing. Is it approximately the same size, or is it?
It
much
is
bigger?
not. It's
Okay.
very, very large.
So it's not. We're not using our little amulet as a key. Okay.
Okay.
But TikTok looks at you and goes, "Doo, doo, 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 doo," on his flute. Remember, again, I don't have a flute, sorry guys.
That's okay.
We can
Power
imagine
of the imagination.
Yep.
We imagine sleeves, we imagine flutes.
Yeah.
We got
What
this.
are we gonna
We
imagine
imagine the
next?
entire goblin.
Oh, yeah,
So we can
and-
imagine the flute.
Yeah, see? That's the easiest part.
Yeah. Although the mask that you had last time was really helpful for getting the idea of the
I
face of the
know.
goblin.
Yeah, it is very wide-faced.
It is
I
a
think
very good.
The mask is with the sleeves and everything else.
So when he
It's all
does
right.
this, does like the door open?
It doesn't, but he looks at you expectantly and he points at the bone organ.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. So you want us to play the organ? Does anybody here play an organ?
I mean, I took a couple lessons when I was younger, but it has
course
not
you did.
stuck.
Oh, okay. Well,
I've never even
But
heard of an
everybody
organ
knows how to
before.
make a C chord, right?
I mean, one assumes.
Yeah.
How does the C chord go again?
1, 3, 5.
1, 3, 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
He pulls up some rope made
Thought
of
that was gonna
kelp.
be a pirate.
C chord.
See, there, I knew there was a pirate joke in there somewhere.
Is there
Very
any-
good. I like your sense of humor. I hope you did that on purpose.
Me? No? What? Master asks C chord, here's C chord.
Thank you very much. Is there any sheet music or notes inscribed on this organ anywhere?
Go ahead and make me a
Oh God.
academics, I think is a thing. Do academics for me.
Yeah, my academics were good. Okay.
I'm going to look at the
Do you have to CX?
organ and see if, like, it looks like a whole series of like 100 and
Benny.
some buttons, right?
Yeah.
100.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
burn
Okay.
Benny on that.
Are any of them more worn down, have like residue on them?
Ooh.
So you got a success on your academics.
The second time, did I use Benny?
Oh, I suggested you do.
Okay.
So apparently we used a Benny.
Okay.
Hey, it
Sorry,
succeeded.
I made decisions for
there-
you. My bad.
Okay, so there are some scratches that you could tell denote like a scale on the bones themselves.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll me a notice, Rurik.
Sure. My notice, I believe, is where is it? D6. Hey,
All right.
11.
So, while you've never seen, have you seen a piano? Do they have those in dark? Okay, so you've never seen a
The
piano.
darkness plane sounds worse and worse every time I hear something about it.
It's basically it's medieval as far as like technology and stuff. So
Yes, like I said, worse and worse.
Worse and worse.
it's a little better than that.
We still have musical instruments, though.
We do.
Just
we
not
definitely have
together.
Just
instruments.
not-
I've
just
seen
not
flutes
organs.
before.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
You don't have a harpsichord?
No. Not medieval harpsichord.
At least not in your town that you're aware of.
Right. I mean, it could absolutely exist in other towns, but I'm.
But you don't exactly get out much, do you?
So our town is only connected to 2 other cities, and otherwise we've been cut off from the rest of the planet for several hundred years.
So the rest of your planet, the rest of your world, the rest of your everything,
Yes.
like, could be very advanced, and you're just stuck in the podunk part.
It's possible, although our thought is that if they were significantly more advanced than we were, they would figure out how to cross rivers and things and reach us.
I mean, maybe
and-
they would, or they would just be like, oh man, those people, they're probably not ready for what we got, so we're just going to let them. They seem happy.
That is entirely possible.
It's just like, you know.
Seems unlikely, but it's possible. It's a pretty lovely place, actually, when you stay inside and don't go out onto the surface of the planet. So
Riveting. Sounds like a blast. All right.
Rurik rolls a notice roll, which is a D6.
Which
we
came
rolled
out
that as
to
an 11.
Oh, never mind. My apologies. My apologies. I got distracted by talking about dark planes and stuff. We all make mistakes, everyone. That being said, you notice there is a distinctive wear pattern on however many notes that doo, 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 is.
I see.
So
We were about to make this so much harder than it needed to be. Okay, so is this like a wind organ? Like, do we need
Yeah,
to, somebody needs to work on the pedals and somebody else needs to be, you know, the guy
there's
with
pedals?
the half mask?
Yep. That's exactly how it works.
Cool.
TikTok gets to like work the floor pedal things.
Oh, I might got this though.
that's why he doesn't know which buttons to push, is because he does the floor pedals.
Master always press buttons.
Let's see.
I might got this though.
Yes, new master.
How do you know which button here? So there's these buttons,
If
which
we
have
press
clearly
the
been
wrong
pushed, and these
ones-
have not been pushed much, if at all.
TikTok, if we press the wrong buttons, is something bad gonna happen?
Never seen wrong buttons, but yeah, bad, yeah.
That seems really. You're gonna have a whole organ made out of a lot of bones. Are these people bones? Are these animal bones? What kind of bones are these?
A mix.
Oh, okay. So we killed an awful lot of things to make an entire ass instrument that you can only play like 6 notes on, maybe 4 notes.
There's 6
In-
buttons that have been depressed.
Yes, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, there's a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot of these buttons, which presumably make other notes as well. And, like, you're not allowed to play those or something bad's going to happen. So we killed an awful lot. I'm just saying, we killed an awful lot of animals or people. Or we found them. We might have found those.
Yeah, found bones.
Did you help make this?
Helped eat meat.
Okay. I keep forgetting how you're just so cute. I just keep forgetting how dangerous you are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure cute means the same thing to you as it does to me.
What are you talking about? That's adorable. I haven't seen a cuter face in my entire life. Can you do it again? Oh my God. Don't you just want to like just squeeze the little cheeks? Just a little bit?
No. No. Definitely no.
What a shame. What a shame. Once again, the darkness plane makes me sad.
I'm going to try to play the notes on the organ.
Okay. What?
Really?
What are you gonna roll for that?
Oh.
Hit me.
Music.
Roll
Can I make
music.
a performance check? No, we don't have that in this.
I do believe there is a perform.
There is a
We just- none of
performance
us
skill,
have
just
that
none of
skill.
us have it.
No, hard no
So-
on that one.
D4 minus 2, right?
Yeah, it's a D4 minus 2 if you want to
Ooh.
perform.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't. I'm going to look for, okay.
Hit me.
So determining that we know all of the right keys to push.
You have no clue.
Oh no, I can figure out.
Oh
which-
yeah, you can
which
see the ones that have been worn.
Right, so I can narrow down that you don't need to ever touch
Okay.
the rest of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can,
And-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
And I took lessons as a kid.
you did.
So can I use common knowledge to help me suss out?
Ooh.
Plink, 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 hunt and peck.
I'm also going to suggest perhaps that because this is basically a lock and because I have thievery,
Okay.
that with our powers combined, we could roll on thievery to
Okay.
pick the lock.
I will say that
It's a good.
Patricia can roll to assist you with common knowledge.
Okay.
So if you succeed, Patricia, on a common knowledge check, Halon will get +1 on their thievery roll.
Okay.
If you succeed with a raise, they'll get +2.
So basically, you're giving me a rudimentary like, this is, and I'm like, I got it. Don't worry, I can figure it out. Okay, tell me again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your common knowledge?
Mine is a D6.
Oh.
All right.
Goodness for wild
Whew.
boys.
There we
All right,
go.
so that's a
Okay.
success with the
Okay,
raise.
like
So
that.
you will
Right.
get +2
I
on
will
your
get
thievery.
+1 to thievery. Okay.
And
Plus
it's
two.
Plus 2 to thievery.
Because it had
Oh,
a
I have
raise.
thieves tools.
Oh, because it had a raise. Okay.
Do you need my thieves tools? I have thieves tools.
Oh, you have thieves tools?
I do.
Do I have thieves tools?
Probably.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Oh, and I have a lantern.
So we're rolling an 8 on thievery. Shoop shoop.
Hey!
So
13.
So a 13.
with a +2, yeah, we get 13. Pitch perfect. You got the timing correct. But it's all organy, so I don't know what would an organ sound like doing that, guys? The door starts to swing open.
That was cool.
That noise.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds
Oh,
like.
okay, yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
dope.
That
After
was
the
dope.
Nice.
The door just swings open. You can tell that it has been opened in this exact fashion before. There's a layer of dust that's been scraped away as it swings open. And inside, you see
Water.
a large rock fall into some water.
Oh.
And then a larger rock fall into some water. It apparently is just natural occurrence in this cave.
Or it's a trap.
Or it's a trap, one of the two.
There's absolutely nothing else that could be.
There's scattered treasure, actually, in this room.
Really.
Careful.
A bunch of coins with random denominations and origins, some jewelry, just looks like a pirate hoard. There's also a small work table set up with silver chains and a bunch of different whitesmithing material. Is it? Yeah, it's whitesmithing, right? Am I wrong?
For
Jewelry?
jewelry? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh.
Silversmithing?
No, I'm pretty sure it's whitesmithing because it's the opposite of blacksmithing.
I'm
No?
not familiar with that.
Fascinating.
There's something like that.
No, white smithing is tin and aluminum.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
silversmithing is a thing.
So then I guess, yeah, just a gold and silversmith then?
There we go.
I thought there's a greensmith too, right? That's copper? Or
Yeah,
brown?
that's copper.
Okay. The more you know.
Do, 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 do,
So it is a silver and goldsmithing setup with a
Oh.
bunch of like smaller chains and just a bunch of gold and stuff. And TikTok goes,
I also go,
he clutches his little flute and goes, Old Master never let us come here.
oh, well, this is the benefits, I guess, to being part of. Anyway, you and me, we're going to walk around this room, and anything you like, we're just going to put it in this little bag here. How does that sound?
This
Yeah,
is not
that's
food.
exactly what we're doing.
So
That's exactly what I'm doing. Look, we've got pirates. We have pirates that we need to feed and pay. And also, since these things were stolen already, I feel like if I go around and I say, this belongs in a museum every time I pick something up and put it into my bag,
That always works.
Yeah.
that obviates
Always,
any blame
always
from me,
works.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you gonna give it to a museum though?
Well, one assumes that actually I'm going to be waylaid
Oh, fair.
on my way back.
what's a
before
museum?
Okay.
You want to take this one?
I really don't, because we're trying to meet a pirate at the end of this, and I would like us to keep.
We can discuss it later. It's
Yes.
fine.
It's a place where you put fancy stuff on display that you probably took from, I don't know, indigenous cultures and or other countries. Okay,
Yep.
there we go.
Why would one do?
What a great question. We'll talk about the moral implications later. In the meantime, I am still going around
yeah,
and
you
picking
are-
up. I have a whole ass bag of holding that
Yep.
can hold 500 pounds, my friend.
Let's go.
Yep.
I'm beginning to become concerned about the airplane.
Oh, you really should be. You really, really should be. They're probably floundering without me. Yep.
You are just grabbing all the stuff. It goes in there nice. TikTok eats a couple coins.
Okay, so that's absolutely, you could do that, and you could consider your stomach a whole bag for those coins. If you eat too many of them, it's not going to go great, and they're not going to come out the other side quite so easy. Assuming you have another side. I don't understand how your biology works.
He picks up like a small ruby and goes, so
You
no coin, but
Did he bite into the ruby? Like
Yeah.
bite through it?
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we could have been eaten by that.
You pick up
Strong teeth.
a certain amount of money, which I will describe to you later, and any sort of jewelry you would like to have, you now have.
Oh, you know I'm picking up. There's going to be a tiara in there.
So looking at all these items, is there anything that I see like in other spectrums? How's this room lit?
This room is lit by a couple of wall sconces that have a torch that doesn't produce flame but just produces light.
Ooh,
That's cool.
that's quite good.
Does it appear to be magic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, you can see some rudimentary things for magic. You could tell that a couple of the necklaces on the work table also glow.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, the wall sconces in there. The wall sconces don't glow themselves, but the torches that are just sitting in there have tips that are glowing with magic.
Fascinating.
This is very cool. This is very cool. If I were a pirate, just saying, since you're a pirate queen now. Okay. If I were going to design my, yes, there it is.
I was
If
wondering. Yeah, yeah.
If I was going to design a lair, it would look like this.
They're ways off.
Oh,
Those
that's
are
true.
the way.
That was
Yeah.
from the first time. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, if he wants to stop being a pirate, he could become an interior decorator for pirates, which I think would be quite cool.
Oh yeah, I yeah. I agree.
And
That
then
would
you
be
could
good.
hire him, and then it wouldn't be a total loss for him anyway.
I'm going to pull out my lantern of revealing
Okay.
Ooh!
and use that to look around the space.
What does it do?
It reveals anything invisible within 5 feet.
That's cool.
Makes a lot of sense. You see that one of the walls is a facade.
J'accuse.
It is a large steel door that moves up and down, and it has 6 dials in the center.
Ooh.
And those dials in the common tongue say A, 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 A.
Oh boy. We got a puzzle, kids.
A like alphabetical A,
Yeah.
like a
A,
real.
A,
Yeah,
A,
in the
A,
common
A, A.
common language.
So it's your average Celtic punk band.
Let's actually decide if we were like AY, like how's it going?
Hey.
The fawns.
Yep, no, it is 6 dials that are all set to A.
I would like to rotate one of the dials to see how many letters we got on that puppy.
As you start to rotate it, you notice that it seems to have a lot more than you would normally think. It has 26 sides. You can tell that they are magic. And there is 2 insets of that swirl on each side.
Okay.
What do you mean by on each side? On each side?
So there's the 6 dials,
Okay.
and then there's
On
that swirl on each side.
Okay.
Okay.
And this one is actually about the same size as the pendant.
Okay. So now, look,
I'm gonna spell brandy.
that's the one.
Okay.
That's the one.
So you spell brandy. Do you do anything else?
I take this and I see. You said it's the same size. Does
Yep.
it like fit
It does fit exactly in there,
on either side?
either side.
Ooh. So which
There's a
side does it
matching
belong?
pendant
Or did we
somewhere.
miss a matching pendant? Oh no. I'm gonna check out the desk. I'm gonna just look over.
Okay.
at
Let's
the
ask our friends to
jewelry
poke
desk.
through as well, see if we can find that
Yeah.
pendant.
Okay.
I can also sick some air spirits on search
Find it, go dogs.
if
So
they want to. We're not forcing them to do anything.
Can I like? I don't know if there's a role to like jog your memory to think back. When all the jewelry fell from the Pirate King when he disappeared, was there a pendant like that amongst the jewelry on the deck?
Okay, so
So check my pockets.
we're gonna say that would probably be a smarts roll for you.
Okay.
You were searching the desk.
D8.
I am searching the desk.
Okay,
Okay.
so you succeed. You do remember something roughly that shape. You don't remember the symbol that's on it though. You were searching a desk. Go ahead and roll me a notice roll. Or you know what? Roll what you want, because
Oh no. We can roll on notice. Notice is an 8. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
success.
so
Yikes.
I need you to roll me a D8, Sharon. Everything seems to be legit. It's all up on front. There's those couple of different silver chains. It's actually quite talented. Like, you could tell that these are high quality work. Hopefully Rurik has mentioned that some of them actually have some magic glow to them.
He hasn't yet, actually.
Okay, never mind. You don't know crap about that. But one of them does seem to connect itself. Just like, almost like magnets. Just
Oh.
so as
Wait,
you're playing-
one of the dials or one of
one of the chains that are on the desk.
Oh, I see.
So you see a bunch of different kinds of chains, and one of them kind of, whenever you pull it apart, because you're messing with it, you're examining things, I would assume. It just wriggles back together.
Oh, that's cool.
Do any of those look like Brandy's pendant?
1 second, we gotta go to commanding some goblin friends.
Well,
Do you see this? Have you seen it before, or is it like find something like this?
well, now I'm wondering if I would remember
Ooh.
that pendant falling when he fell.
Because I'm pretty sure I took his jewelry and put it in my bag.
You did.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll me. We'll go with smarts. That's
Okay, yeah, I'm smart. 6.
you
I
do
am
remember.
just barely smart.
You remember something along those lines. It was about the same shape, but you don't remember if it had any symbols or anything.
Okay.
You just remember that shape.
Okay, so I'm starting to tell
Do
the
we-
goblins to hunt, and then
Okay.
Do either of us remember that Halon picked up the jewelry?
Were you doing it stealthily?
No, I don't think I was.
'Kay.
I don't. Yeah.
Then like, Halon was just like bag.
Yep. I've got no shame. I've got absolutely no shame.
Sorry, I interrupted you. You're saying with the goblins?
I'm starting to command the goblins, and then I will stop and turn. Halon, could you check your coat pockets for me, please?
I mean, yeah. What? Are you accusing me of something?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I think the pirate tyrant, if you will, had the other medallion, possibly.
Was there another medallion like this one?
I mean, there might have been. I put a lot of. There were some piercings in there too that I
There was a
wasn't.
lot of stuff, but I
there was
wanted
a lot.
to just
Like
rule
it was
that out
just kinda,
before we
like,
start combing
laid
through
down
all
by-
this
But
stuff.
the only thing we didn't find was a compass. So,
You definitely find there's a small golden disc that is the same shape and it has the same pattern on it in the reverse.
in the reverse.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do they
Okay.
fit like that?
They fit in sync into the door,
Oh, okay.
Cool. I inset them into the door.
and it's still set to Brandy.
Yes.
Yep.
It slowly starts to raise up. It goes back slightly, then just starts to
Hell
raise.
yeah.
And you find yourself looking at a huge cove. Yeah, cove. There's a small ship in the center of the cove with a small dock leading out to it. This is one of the weirdest ships you've seen. Obviously not a lot of experience with ships, but it's still bizarre from the other ones you've seen. It has sails that instead of being straight up or on a mast, they're to the side. And it looks like they can maneuver and twist. And there's also a strange cylinder on each side of the back.
Spaceship.
Do we
Definitely
know what that is?
a spaceship, probably not, but you could definitely tell this is meant to fly in
okay.
general.
I
This
can't tell
looks
that.
like maybe.
You can just see that it's magic as hell.
I'd be pretty comfortable on something like this.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to imagine.
I'm going to be honest, I have a new objective.
Air pirate queen,
Yes.
pirate queen of the skies.
Yes.
Okay.
I take
okay.
it that ship can fly in the air, not just the water.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that from the cylinder on it, yeah.
Everyone make a notice check for me.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Also, we said pirate queen like 3 times, and I'm getting no props.
Well,
Thank you. Okay. There we go. All right. Thank you.
D6.
but who's keeping
on
count?
notice.
So a D6 for Rurik on notice. What you got, Hayla?
I got a D8 for notice. Okay.
Okay. And what does Megan get?
I get a 4 plus 2.
Ooh, there we go.
Well, there you go.
All right.
9.
All right.
Yeah, 9's pretty good. So you guys notice TikTok and his friends have stopped at the door.
You don't want to come in?
No.
What? It's just a ship. Like, obviously, you weren't allowed to come into the previous chamber, but you did that, so I don't know where all of this compunction's coming from all of a sudden. Not a fan?
Bad feeling.
Okay.
Oh.
Would you mind horribly continuing to collect coins and gems for us until we get back?
Can do.
That would be fabulous. Thank you.
You notice some fish bones along like the edge of where the water meets.
Okay. Okay.
So, when we come into this space, there's a boat sitting on the water,
Yeah.
docked up to a rocky shore
Yeah.
of some kind.
Yeah, and it's very small dock, like. Just
What else is around here? Is that it? Are we like? Did we enter by the like dock area of it? Or
You
are we,
did
like,
enter
off
by the dock
side?
area. It is a large open cavern with water that has rushed in. You can see down a far away path that there is like what is now appearing to be dawn coming over, so you get some outside light. How the ship would get out.
Is there some of the magic torches as well on the walls?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just like one on like it's like a tiki torch that leads to the dock.
And the only thing I see that seems to be emanating magic is the ship itself.
Yeah, and the torches. But
The
yeah,
torches, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, so this is his, like, I don't know, private ship? I mean, if you're a pirate captain, why do you need also a private ship?
How big is this ship?
It looks like it could fit 10 people.
It's like half the size of the one we saw
Yeah,
before.
yeah. It looks
And
like it's
like-
built for speed rather than carrying capacity.
Oh, I see, okay.
And if he's got a compass, he's got something else going on other than pirating, especially with this ship. Like,
Well, obviously he does. He seems to be quite the Renaissance man. He makes jewelry, he does interior decorating.
Do you think he's the one who obtained the compass in the first place from... Is this the... Where was the compass held? Was it on this plane?
What wonderful question. I'm just going to pull out my sass glass here. Okay, so I thought of some more questions, and you totally told me that I could ask you more questions if I needed to ask you more questions. So here
I
I am
did.
asking you questions. I hope I haven't interrupted anything important.
I'm
Great,
waiting.
I don't care. All right, so I'm just curious. Like we're faced with this airship situation right now, which I'm excited about. This airship, I feel like we could have a lot of fun with it. What plane was the compass being held on before it was shattered?
The astral plane?
Oh,
You may know it as the space between.
sure, yeah. So could an airship go to that place intentionally?
An airship? No.
No.
No,
Okay.
there's. No. Wait. What kind of airship?
Well, I don't know. I'm just looking at it now. It's kind of sleek looking, probably carry about 10 people. It goes real fast, but you know, doesn't want to get weighed down too much, you know?
Magic cylinders.
Magic cylinders on the side. Looks like a pleasure yacht. Flies like a bumblebee, one assumes.
Unless it was designed for interplanar travel, then it's not getting to the astral plane. A ship of that size would require too much magic to move.
Does he know how the Pirate King came into possession of the compass?
Oh, do you know how the Pirate King got this compass piece?
No.
Oh,
if I
okay.
did, that.
So is it possible that this ship does that thing? Like, I mean, you're not saying it, I'm saying it. So
I'm
like,
not seeing it.
yeah. I could maybe find you a model number on this ship, and then you can like cross-reference it for us. Yeah, that's not how that works. Okay.
No. If you describe it, I may be able to help. If you... You know, this may be time for me to... I'll join you as swiftly as I can.
Oh, okay. So should we put out the nice cutlery, the good flatware? This is a special occasion. You're actually coming to visit us. That's nice.
Is there cutlery on the ship?
Don't worry about it. Sometimes I make jokes. There's cutlery in my bag, though.
Even I got that one.
Got a lot of things going on right now. I apologize.
Okay, well, thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to come and hang out with the people who are finding the compass for you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're taking that time. All right, we'll see you soon. Goodbye. Bye now. Bye.
It's the longest sigh till you put the cork back on.
You do not like him very much, do you?
Oh, I think he's great. I just have a lot of questions.
That is fair.
I'm going to shine my lantern around because there's no fucking way he doesn't know we're here.
If he's here.
You do not see anything invisible. There's nothing there. Just looks like a deep, deep pool of water with a ship floating on it.
Okay.
How deep is the water? Can I see into it?
You cannot see into it. It is deep. That's how deep it is.
Unusual for a little inlet like this.
And there's fish bones on the sides of the wall. Like fish bones like somebody threw them away fish bones, or fish bones like it might be a lake of acid fish bones?
Fish bones like somebody ate fish and threw the bones away.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Just double checking.
How fresh do they look?
There is a lot of older ones. There are also very few recent ones, if that makes sense.
Okay. So, I got the impression that should he come here, he may be delayed, so he may not have arrived before us.
We got the sound.
Yep, that's very possible.
Ooh, the fairy.
Thank you, Merkworky, for the $20. Let's see how being a little more down to earth affects the air denizen.
Oh boy.
Whatever WTB means, the common sense merit, as it were.
I'm pretty sure WTB is willing to buy.
I
mean,
had to
if
reach
it's
way
something
back
else.
into my World of Warcraft days
Willing
to
to
get
buy,
that,
okay.
but I agree. Yes, want to buy. Thank you for the confirmation, Merc.
Okay.
So that's elemental influence, so that is making him...
Yep.
Are we both Earth Plane? We are, okay.
I think, are we all?
We're
I
all
think
Earth
we're
Plane?
all
Oh,
Earth
interesting.
today.
Okay.
People voted. They wanted to see Earth plane.
All right.
And
Okay.
that's what we do here.
Yep.
Down to Earth.
Just so down. So down to earth. Okay.
Okay, so you got some fish bones, you got some older ones, you have some more recent ones with, there's still a little meat attached to them, but it is definitely gone bad.
It smells great.
So there's no sign that he is here currently.
No.
I approach the ship and try and see. I assume it has a majority of it is a cabin of some kind. You can enter
Yeah,
inside
the
it.
majority of it is a cabin. The helm is set right in the center. Roll me a notice check.
Okay. My notice, I believe, is a 6. It is, yes. Success.
Or is it? Sharon, I need a D4. What was your success? Sorry, I was looking at
It
the
was a
thing.
4, right?
Yeah, it was 4.
Pair of 4s.
Okay, so you see slowly sliding up the side of the pier or the dock a huge tentacle.
No. Hard no.
Is this a line or a
Yeah, I was
veil?
like, is it line or veil, or you're just saying hard no? I need to know these things.
I did not come here to fight a kraken. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna need some initiative cards now
Oh,
for reasons.
this is getting heavy.
It may have been cut from the movie, but it's not cut from my heart.
Ooh, nice reference. Okay. That was in the Goonies. There was originally
Oh,
a
right.
giant
Yeah, yeah,
octopus,
yeah, yeah.
and they cut that entire scene, and then they referenced it at the very end, and everyone was very
Yep.
confused.
The fairy.
No, sketch song, no.
Unspeakable horror beneath
Not
it. See,
now.
yeah, sketch song. Yeah.
You mean the best time?
The best possible time.
No.
Okay.
So the group is entering a hidden cave with a magic ship sitting on top of a foreboding body of water that most certainly has some unspeakable horror beneath to keep people away from that prize. I think this is a great time for a show don't tell.
Now, mind you, the best part of this is when Bryce has to be tentacles.
Yeah, which,
Do we have any pool noodles? Because I
That'd be
feel
cool.
like
God,
that's
I wish
the
we did. Lesson learned. Next
lesson
time
learned.
there's
Next
a
time
giant
you need to be a
squid,
Cool noodles.
tentacle monster. There's
I
no
will have a
goodness.
funny story for you later about this.
It's pretty funny now.
So,
All right, so we have initiative cards. How is it, Bryce, that you always wind up on your knees for these things?
I don't have an NPC to do them for me.
You have a lot of headspace, so like, Yeah, I reckon you could do it standing. Oh, never mind. I take it all back.
Yeah.
So we need to get you an NPC who can be tentacles.
Tentacles, little goblins. Anyway, I can't talk.
Future
Wait.
larger budget season. Forwards.
Forwards.
Tentacles.
Tentacles.
Four
Wait,
tentacles.
four
Four
tentacles.
tentacles come out of the water and start trying
And
to
start
attack me.
whapping us.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what
Excellent.
happens.
So, first tentacle attacks who? No, we're still going.
I was going to tell Sharon what to roll. Because I need to see what their fighting is. Okay.
All right. First tentacle attacks. Oh, all right.
Parry.
And
They have a D10.
Woo.
This is fun. Ooh. So that went super well.
And my parry is a 6, so I deflect it. And another one comes at me. And I deflect that one.
And another one comes at me. And whoa.
Ooh.
And my parry is a 4. So
Okay. And
the last one.
No, I hate it. Just kidding. I'm great.
So 17 with a parry of 4 means it hits with a 13.
yeah. Well, it hits with a race.
It hits.
fucking
It hits
hits.
with a raise.
Oh,
it
yeah.
hits
Isn't
with a
that
raise.
2
But now I
raises?
do have a question. Since that last tentacle critically failed, did it whack itself or one of its friends?
I'm going to say it's stuck to the dock. Yeah, it's just like it goes to slam you so hard and just,
Stuck between 2 planks,
yeah.
Okay.
if there's wood.
So next round it won't be able to
Sweet.
slap that. But this one, though, hits you for a D10 plus a D6.
A D10 plus a
Y'all need to
It's
calm
been
down.
really nice, friends.
20.
If I was
So
going to go,
20.
this is the way I wanted to go.
There are things you could do in Savage Worlds, such as
Such as
soak.
soak. Well, I'm being whacked down by a tentacle. So.
So to soak, you roll a vigor,
A vigor. Great.
and
I'm going to do that, but my vigor is a 6. So,
hey,
All right.
a success still means you lower it by 1. What is your toughness, by the way? I forgot to even
my
ask.
toughness is a 4.
That's not right.
Is it not?
It must not have added the
Oh,
armor.
sorry.
the-
Reinforced greatcoat. My toughness is now a 7.
So you put the sleeves back on. So it's actually now a 10.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the sleeves are real useful, huh?
It's a lot of body cover
body
to
armor.
armor.
You're
Yeah.
just trying to make sure I don't die today.
Well, you're the one who said you put the sleeves on. And
That's true. I did
yeah.
do that. I did
So
do that.
that would be. So
Oh,
you-
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Reinforced greatcoat, toughness 9.
So
Wait, is that toughness? I don't.
it's toughness 9,
Toughness 9.
but you get an extra +2 with the sleeves
With
on.
the sleeves on. So
that
actually,
one.
we're at an 11.
yes. So actually at
So-
11, the roll was 17,
Okay. Oof.
and you soaked.
And I soaked. And I
So-
soaked 4.
That means you're shaken.
I will
And
take
if I'm
shaken.
wrong, somebody will tell me.
Lumiere says 1 wound and a shaken.
One
Wound and a shaken. Have fun.
Woo! Okay,
So-
so now I'm rolling -1 on all things.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think that was before
Yeah,
we
that was old.
established it,
Lumiere
so I think it's shaken
revised their
is
recommendation.
no wound or shaken, as in neither.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I think you absorbed, between the Benny and your coat, you absorbed all of the impact.
Tight.
Thrown back against the wall, but
Oh, that's right, because it was
Uninjured.
6, so that's only a success
Single
without a
success.
raise. Yeah.
Okay.
so you
Okay.
saved
See,
it all.
Lumiere's got your back. Normally
Thank
he
you.
doesn't.
Thank you, Lumiere. I thought I I thought it was going to get killed with tentacles.
There's still a chance.
There's still a chance.
There's still some time.
Life is long and tentacles are plentiful.
There are lots of tentacles. But that is our
Wow.
giant squid's turn.
Wow.
All right, so now it goes to Rorik.
It does.
All right, so Rurik has a character trait that he feels the need to be protective.
Okay.
And so seeing Halon thrown against the wall, he's going to not worry too much about the two tentacles that are attacking him, but try and move into position to create a protective, wall between Halon and the tentacle.
I've got good news and bad news. I'm going to pretend I heard nothing about that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's right, it's a shut
Oh, that's right. Well, I now actually have a question. Was I thrown against the wall because I am now significantly heavier than I was?
Ooh. We are going to say that it didn't slam you against the wall, but it
it
just
did knock me
slammed. Yeah, knocked you back, and
Okay,
like you.
but not as far.
Yes.
Okay.
And you definitely like took a chunk out of like the pier as you moved by. It's just like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
All right.
So, I'm so excited.
Okay.
Okay,
Fighting
all right.
defensively.
Yes.
He's
Ooh,
looking.
Ooh, very good. Okay, we're looking around at the tentacle.
Oh my God! This
Oh,
tentacle's so big.
Dang! Oh,
All right.
yes! That was so many actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Look, I mean, no.
No,
Oh, that's right. We established this last time. Is with swordplay. It's truly only the last one.
yeah. One attack with a sword is not a single swipe of a sword. You parry and weave and maneuver
And
strike.
feint. We talked about
Yes.
fainting.
We did talk about fainting, but just
That-
so
that
you're aware,
looks
it's
a lot
real
like a
hard
feint
when
to
you're
me.
pantomiming it. You know?
No. I've got his back on this
Okay,
one.
that's fair. So then that would be one attack against a tentacle.
Yes.
Okay. Your fighting.
Is a d6 plus 1.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
That's a 10.
So that is a 10. They have a toughness of 7. So
So that makes it just
I think
not, it doesn't break through.
no.
Okay.
Oh.
That's the hit
That's
though,
just a
right?
hit,
That's
yeah.
they got to do the damage against the toughness.
You're right. Never mind.
It's their parry.
You got to hit them, and it's super easy.
Okay.
My apologies. You also get a +2 to hit them.
Oh, okay.
So you actually hit with a. You already hit with a raise, but
And so then my damage is a d4 plus a d4 plus what do I roll for a raise? What is that?
you will roll an extra d6.
Wow.
So d4, d4, d6.
Thank
And
goodness
6
for that
explodes.
D6.
No kidding. So it's a 13.
Which is a hit.
All right.
So you actually just sever it.
Nice. One tentacle down.
Swoop!
All right.
Oh, good to know.
That's good to know. All right.
Yeah, but he's.
And then from all the way back here, I say, "Sashimi, anyone?"
All right. Let's see. Patricia and Miss Amelia.
As a show don't tell.
Ah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay.
Cool as a cucumber.
Bang.
I love it.
All right. So one shooting will be.
Shit.
Fuck, what
Bad,
is it?
bad time to.
Where do I find it for this particular pistol? I've already forgotten.
It should just be shooting, because you need to roll.
Oh, there
to
we
hit.
go. That's a D8, please.
Please.
Oh, and a d6.
Oh.
Hey, see?
like it.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay,
let's
so
go.
so that's a hit
16.
With
with the raise.
several raises.
Full raises. What is the damage on your pistol?
2d6 plus 1. And
Rough.
Whatever else I get.
Another
from
d6,
that.
so 3d6 plus 1.
Okay.
I think the standard is it's plus d6 unless the weapon itself says it does something additional, which you would have to tell me.
So 10 damage.
10 damage. Blows it up. Just like sprays blood all up in there.
Blood everywhere.
2 down, 2 to go.
I'm a fan.
That's
Hey,
a
Long?
bad idea.
Oh.
We're gonna see how this goes.
I'm stoked.
Okay. Very, very carefully because this is longer than. All right.
All right, so what it looked like to me is going to
Go for a
whip
ride.
and then ride the tentacle.
We should have known.
I
Helen playing the character. I'm a ride it.
I'm gonna write it. You knew this was gonna happen. Oh gosh, and our wig is gonna fall down.
well, I mean, it's because it's wet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, let's go with a fighting for the whip.
Great. Oh, really? Are you sure? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Could we consider athletics?
I consider athletics. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're rolling a 10 instead of a 4. Whoo! Okay, all right.
All right. So you successfully wrap the whip around it. Mm-hmm. And go ahead.
Oh, I was worried about a penalty, and then I remembered Lumiere said a thing, and then I remembered that I'm also heavier than I was, so.
Yup.
Okay. All right, so we're wrap it around, but it seems like a very strong Kraken, so never mind, I take it all back.
So you are still riding?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You are riding the tentacle. And you, like, as you grasp onto it, it just. It's trying to get out, but you just have it on the dock now.
Yeah. You know, I need somebody to tap it to 3. No.
Can we get another set of initiative cards?
Oh.
We're talking.
I don't think I'm going to go for a king. Okay, never mind. Well,
Okay.
Like
It's
thinking about
I was
using
thinking
a
about
Benny.
using a Benny to get a new card because,
I mean.
you know what? Yeah, we're going to use a GM Benny to get a new card.
You have 4 of them.
All right, going before somebody. That's what's important. That's all that it really matters.
Helps a little bit.
All right, so top of the round, 2 people have kings, but alphabetically, heart comes after, which you do in reverse order.
So
it's,
heart comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I've already been fighting one tentacle. Halon leaps onto another one and rides it to the ground.
Yep.
So I would assume there's some sort of advantage for a tentacle that's kind of pinned to the ground for me to just go and
Yeah,
attempt
it's
to
vulnerable.
slice.
Okay.
Are we're not still on show don't tell?
One
Oh,
round, right?
No, we are. No, I've been doing like 2 or 3 rounds.
Oh lordy, okay.
Because, they deserve the show.
They do. They do. Chat deserves the world.
Okay. Now, from that, I would say you try to cut a tentacle.
That seems reasonable.
Just.
So that's a d6 plus 1. Hey.
All right. Nice.
So that's 12.
So that's a raise.
Plus whatever bonus there is for it being pinned down.
Yeah, vulnerable gives it +2 to hit, I believe. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But
So-
also, it's a very large tentacle, so you also get a +2 to hit it anyway. So,
2d4 plus 1 for damage,
and a d6.
and a d6 for the raise, right? So 7. That's their toughness, isn't it?
It is.
So, boing.
You just tried, and it just kind of wriggles just at that last minute. It's like, wing.
Yeah, it's
You
just
guys couldn't see that it went.
thick. It deflects the blade a little bit.
Chat will
alright.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's meter beef.
Oh, so 7 does hit.
So 7 would.
Okay.
Me too.
So then
Okay.
it would be shaken.
I have a shaken
A
tentacle.
chunk came out. Of it.
Yeah, a small chunk came out of it.
All right, didn't sever it, damaged it.
Yep,
All right, that works.
Okay.
That's useful.
Which brings it to me.
it does.
So I'm on the other side of this near severed tentacle. That sound okay. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
With a wind knife,
Wind knives.
which you can kind of see, even though it is largely see-through.
Halon pulls out
Magic.
what appears to be from nowhere, just closes a fist and a knife appears. And they go to slice into the tentacle. So roll me a fighting.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 4.
But you do get a +2
I do get
because
+2.
Hey.
and
for
another
reasons.
+2 because you're tangling
Okay,
with it,
okay.
we'll say.
Yeah, and it's pinned.
It's pinned, yeah.
It's pinned.
So it's vulnerable.
And it's shaken and it's
yeah,
stirred
it's,
and it's
it's not doing well.
yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So for my knives, we have a D4 plus 4. Woo.
It doesn't seem like the blade is strong enough to get through all the layers of tentacle.
Of tentacle.
Because it's so big. It's like that big around.
How big is it?
Like at least that big around.
Sounds like a fish story to me.
They're not fish.
Cuttlefish.
Oh man. And here, never mind. They have brains in they have
I
a
know.
brain in each tentacle.
Yeah, isn't there?
Really, I should have
Aliens.
just been like stabbing, trying to find the brain, but
But
Yeah, but that's assuming you
Alas.
know that.
you know what? Fair enough. That is Helen knowledge. That is not Halon knowledge.
that's true. Halon
That
may
might be
have seen
Patricia
air
knowledge.
squids,
that
but
might be Patricia knowledge. All
that-
right.
Patricia would know. Maybe. We'll find out. The giant squid.
Moves into the acting space.
You said we're doing this for multiple rounds.
Yup.
Your turn.
You did decide that.
Hey, listen here, Mr. Explained It All, and then went and acted.
You didn't tell me until later. I thought we were only doing it for 1 round.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, all right. So you're trying to. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, the one that
And-
was stuck then pulls out.
More tentacles. 2 more tentacles? 2 more tentacles. Oh. Okay.
2 more tentacles come out of the water in addition to the one that freed itself and the one that is trying to slam you into the ground, and each tentacle tried to hit one of us.
Yes.
So we're
Okay.
back to having 3 tentacle attacks at a D10, right?
Oh. Sketch would like to remind us, of course, that there is still a rule of cool.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
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 So,
So.
Thank
the
you,
one
by the way,
that I was
Sketch.
writing
the one that you were writing.
decides to bucking Bronco.
Yup. It's going to make, we're going to say it's a strength check and opposed by your athletics check to hang on. Sound good to you?
That, yeah.
All right, so Squid gets a D10.
Okay. I also get a D10.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da-dum.
Pl-
Plug-
and a
oh,
wild
what is it?
die.
A dialed Y?
Dialed Y.
Oh!
So it throws you off.
Okay.
You
Freed
fly
itself.
only like 3 or 4 feet. Like normally you would have been, but right now you sunk.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the dumb question again, though.
Yeah.
Did I get a bonus for being heavier that time?
We'll say yes. No, you didn't.
No,
That time. Not that time, because now it's actively trying to
Okay,
wriggle free.
fine.
It's all slimy and gross and. So the other two One swings at you, Rurik, and this one gets a D10.
Whoa, it got it.
Yep, that
What
doesn't
did it
hit.
That
Doesn't
does
hit.
not hit.
All right,
Dodging and weaving.
the other one swings at Patricia.
This isn't down.
Doesn't hit at all. Like these are the fatter tentacles, the ones with like the
With the
more
paddle on
yeah,
them?
with the paddle on them.
I
So
got that from your miming. It was very good.
thank you.
Although
I pretend to
think
be an animal all the
only
time.
Squids have those? Is a kraken a squid?
It depends on the mythology and the reality and stuff. There's
Oh,
a lot
I'm
of
learning so much.
there's a lot of suggestion that giant squids are what inspired the kraken in the first place because they actually exist and are that big. People found them washed up on the shore hundreds of years ago.
Mark knowledge, not Rurik knowledge. Rurik don't know crap
Rurik
about
don't
no
know
krakens.
anything about-
Like
yeah.
the sea? What?
I'm just like, cool, there's giant tentacles that come up out of the ocean floor that must be attached to something. I don't know what it looks like.
You can see that the bulbous triangular head of this giant squid is starting to come closer.
Ooh.
And with that, it's Patricia's turn.
You got this.
Yes.
I noticed something on this, and I forgot about it, and I laughed again. This, so you're aware, this is out of character knowledge, but I think it's funny enough.
All right.
This giant squid has knowledge, Marxist theory.
Marxist theory is this giant.
Yeah.
It's a socialist giant.
Yeah.
It's a socialist squid.
Yep.
Is,
Okay.
okay.
Right?
The collective of all the tentacles works together for the common good of the whole squid.
Wow. Actually, that kind of makes sense. And it's sort of decentralized.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I want to save
Commie
it.
squids.
Viva la revolution.
All right,
Call me
what's Patricia showing us?
calamari. It's call me calamari.
Patricia's turn.
I feel like Patricia's show don't tell is a lot easier than the rest of us.
I kind of love it.
But also, Patricia's gun may jam if they don't roll so hot.
That's true.
So,
It's true.
That's very possible.
so that was one shooting. I'm going to.
Wait,
Oh,
sorry.
oh.
I wanted to roll to see if the squid has brains in its tentacles.
Okay.
Oh.
How would you show me you were
Or-
going to do that?
Or not if it has brains in its tentacles, but more just like, have I read about these? Do I know where their weak spots are?
So what exactly would you be showing me in the show don't tell?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Excellent.
'Kay.
Okay. So go ahead and, so that is multi-action
Yeah.
because you're going to be rolling knowledge, academics, whatever one you prefer. Maybe even survival.
Those are all the same die.
Oh,
Hey, choose which one you want and tell me what you're rolling.
Academics.
Academics.
The CX, I've read about these things.
And it will be -2.
However,
Still a success.
Still a success. You know that on your plane, there's a form of this kind of creature, squids and octopi. You know that they do have, something happens when you cut one of the limbs off. You know that it loses some part of itself.
okay.
It's really hard to tell. Even the druids on your plane are like, look, their brain is kind of just everywhere, so don't take anything from them.
Don't mess with them.
Yeah, and they're smarter than you give them credit for. Just
They can undo jars from the inside.
don't fuck with squids. Don't fuck with octopus. Just don't mess with them.
Octopus, not
Don't mess with
squids, but yeah.
cephalopods.
Yeah, cephalopods are scary. On your plane, they're really scary. So then also a shooting check at -2.
Which we said was, I just fucking
Think
looked
it's a
at this. It was an
D10?
8.
Oh, it's a D8.
Okay, listen.
Woo!
There are bennies in the store.
I would like to use a Benny, please.
Yeah. We can do better than that.
Okay.
Oh,
But it's still
Still,
-2.
it is still -2.
I don't like that.
We could use
One more.
Benny.
One more. Do it. A
They are
five's a
there
low
for
roll.
using.
And
Think
are
can
you,
do better.
you pointed up, so I assume you're shooting at a tentacle. That was
Like
Yes.
a paddle, right? And then a paddle.
The
One of the
paddle.
paddle ones, yes.
another Benny was called.
Princess wave.
Oh,
Come on.
Listen. Okay, I don't want to use any more Bennies on this.
This as
As long as it's just a miss, I don't jam.
no, it only jams on if you get 2 1s, which is a critical fail.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to. I'm gonna take DM fiat and say, Miss Amelia jumps at the one that just slammed Halon.
Okay.
I don't know what her. She's gonna take some
Get
action. She's
defensive.
been sitting on the sidelines. She's like,
Been like, I'm not about it.
yeah. She's now starting to get more upset. So
Okay.
she's
Like,
going to
not
at least
enough
make
bones.
one
It
attack.
doesn't have enough bones.
Okay, so is that a fighting for her?
Yes.
That's a D8.
Hey, Miss Amelia can roll a
Hey.
D8.
Miss Amelia hits. What is the damage?
Let me see. It is strength plus a D8, so it's a D10 and a D8.
Whew.
Chomp, chomp.
Chomp.
Chomp, chomp. Like that one that so goes and it flings Halon back. As it's coming back to swing at Rurik, Miss Amelia just whoosh, and just slices through it.
With the
But how does it taste?
Well,
She didn't taste
she
it.
didn't taste it.
she used them razor sharp
Yeah.
chicken nails.
I thought maybe she was doing kind of all at once, you know, get a
That
big
inner
bite of
chicken
it.
rage. Because then it would be a multi-attack. And
Oh, okay.
Miss Amelia is just chicken rage focus. Mm-hmm. All right. That was the end of that initiative. And we're going to do one more round of show don't tell because I
Oh,
think
because
so.
you're. All right. Although
Drunk with power.
chat has asked that we need to see Miss Amelia chomp a tentacle, so I believe that means we need you to act like a tentacle and you to chomp.
Let's see where the initiative lies. And yeah. I think
Yeah,
that needs to
I mean
happen.
it needs to happen.
Okay.
I'm here for you. I'm here
Oh,
for you,
come
chat.
Good news, bad news.
Bryce Aroni.
Bryce Aroni.
Definitely not a elementary nickname
Oh,
at
honey.
all.
Oh, buddy. I'm sorry.
The San Francisco treat, if you will.
Yeah, but you're from Tacoma, so it's more of a Tacoma treat.
Yeah, but I'm very flamboyant. So
are.
Which we love about
So.
you.
elementary school kids are rude.
It's true.
Anyway, with the Joker, the squid gets to go whenever it wants. It also gets a +2 on all the actions it does.
Dang.
Rough, right? And I think I get a Benny too.
Oh, dang. I think it does mean that.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, what is going to happen?
Old
First
names
of
are
all,
gonna
we
hurt.
need to see the tentacle chop.
Oh,
Pardon me.
I thought it was just gonna happen on your turn, but
I mean,
so
That is pretty tasty. Miss Amelia might get hungry.
yeah,
all right. So
yeah.
we've got 2 tentacles left, and they're flipping and flopping in. Oh, and they make fists, and they
They put up their dukes.
put up the dukes.
go
They
into
go to the
Irish
Princeton
boxing.
School of Pugilism.
Was it?
It taps its forehead. It hits all of us.
What's the? Is it Oxford rules, Cambridge rules? What's the school that's actually the like?
Of the official rules of fisticuffs?
Yeah. There's like a,
I don't know.
there's a
That
college.
sounds
it's
like
named
an
for it, I
Oxford
can't remember
deal.
What it is. Yeah.
Oh boy, Merc. Oh, you really did say that.
You know, we didn't say it.
That's true.
Queensbury. Marquis of Queensbury. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, let's move on to the Queensberry
A pirate
squid.
Queensbury squid, if you will.
Oh, it was tipping a hat.
Huzzah.
Oh, he's tipping a hat.
Good day, sir.
Very good.
All right.
Does it have a head? Have you seen a head?
You've started to see the head come up, and it does have the triangle now starting to protrude from the water as it's starting to look at you.
I would like to take Imp's suggestion that the squid has a mustache
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And and a bowler.
and a bowler hat.
Yep.
And a monocle.
Clearly.
Okay, so as you see this head, there's its weird little squid eyes, but then it has like this green moss that grows down, like right above its beak. So it's like beak, it's like. Woo, 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 woo. Also, it's got a turtle shell.
For
a little
for
hat?
his little hat?
Yeah.
That's a very cute little
very dapper.
guy.
And
Where's Beast Friend when you need it?
No, I don't know.
yeah, there's no way to get a monocle that makes any sort of sea sense.
It's a worn down shell.
Done. It looks like a conch shell, but it's just the
Just the opening?
just the opening of it, and it's just
Barnacles
like
around the
set
sit.
on its eye.
Yeah, very good.
Yep,
Ooh, no, porthole.
Porthole.
Yes.
It's a.
better.
Oh, I see. Like the porthole came off of something
Yep,
that's.
it ripped it. Yeah, excellent. That it's got a little porthole for a monocle.
Oh my gosh, does it still have the glass in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is very cute and I need art of it.
And then it
So cute. We're gonna kill it now.
I know.
Pugilists
I
you.
don't feel good about it. It pugilists
It
us.
pugilists
That's
you.
a way to get around saying what Merc wants you to say.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, it is. And I think there's 4 tentacles left, so yeah.
Does it get a multi-action penalty for tipping its hat halfway through its attack?
No, it did that with one of the tentacles that was recovering from being shaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the 5th tentacle that was recovering. It's just like it takes this little turtle shell and tips it down. So it's just like, oh, we're serious now.
This is the cutest thing I've ever heard.
So that will be. Why do you gotta make it wear so many things? Okay,
Very dapper
okay.
Squid.
The squid is going to make 4 attacks. 2 are going to be at Megan, Patricia, and 1 at the other people. So we can go ahead and roll all of those D10s together.
All right, listen.
Wish. Oof.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Yikes.
So 21 at Patricia and a 7 at Patricia.
Yeah, and then
You
those
need
2
to
miss.
calm down.
Hey, Patricia, what is your
Sorry.
what is your parry?
My
This is about to
parry
me right now.
Yep.
A lot more
is a
gravity.
4.
Sucking you down to the ground.
So
Yeah.
the 7 hits, as well as the what was it, 20 something?
No shit.
Yeah,
The 21
yeah.
hits? That's crazy.
That 21 hits. And that one hits with a raise. So that's right. We're still in show. Don't tell everybody.
Yeah, oh boy.
So
All right. Kaboom, boom, boom, cool. Just the 1-2 punch.
yeah. So the first one hit and mostly slaps your back. To the other one that punches you down.
Rough. That's rough. What damage does it do?
Well, it does a strength plus d6 for the first slap, which is d10. So 6 versus your toughness.
Which is a 7.
Hey.
So doesn't do anything. The follow-up punch is the one that critically hit, or rather hit with a race.
Yeah.
So that will be a d10 plus 2d6.
I mean, meets
You
it,
know?
beats it.
Beats it, beats it.
Yeah, so
Shaking.
it seems like a really hard hit, but mostly it's just there. Mostly just a slappy sound. But it does have tentacles on you. So you are
So
now,
he's all wet. Like,
yeah, you are now grappled.
I am uncomfortable.
Yes, as well you should be. The other 2 just
horrible.
trying to slap at you, but doesn't do anything. And then an ace, which would be Megan.
Oh, you get to act.
React.
Or
Okay. So I am grappled, which is a status effect, more or less.
Yeah.
What does that do to my rolls? What are my options here? I'm much more familiar with a different rule set in terms of grappling.
Same. You know, I'm going to say it gives you a -2 to hit.
all right.
Okay.
I think that sounds fair. And if somebody says that it's not, you know, that we'll learn today.
We know for next time.
Entangled.
Oh, okay, Merc.
Mark knows.
We're entangled, so we got our
Yeah.
we got our mods with the
I mean, Sketch is
has a
right.
Good point.
yeah.
Grappling rules are hard everywhere you go. Though in the new edition of Dungeons and Dragons, when it comes out, it will be,
D1?
yeah, it's going to be super
Or
simple.
1 D&D.
Yeah, it's super simple. I think it's you roll to attack. They're grappled.
No.
Because James.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, I'm still saying -2 until I'm
-2
corrected
until
because you're
corrected.
entangled by tentacles.
I don't like it.
I mean, on the bright side, if you shoot the tentacle, it's like right in front of you.
Yeah.
Hard to miss. You
Yeah,
cannot
but
move
you
or
know what
take any
else is hard
physical
to miss
actions
in that
except
scenario
breaking
is
the entangle.
myself.
Oh, there it is.
So,
Entangled means you cannot move or take any physical actions except breaking the entanglement. But I bet Miss Amelia could.
I bet Miss
Can Miss
Amelia
Amelia
could.
assist?
Oh, Miss Amelia could, yes. What would Miss Amelia do?
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Same. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
me neither.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that read?
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean,
Mu-
what I
munching on
got
some
was
squid tentacle right
yeah,
in front of
the
you
one
to
that
free
is
you.
holding you. She's like saber toothing.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, great.
So, go ahead and.
Oh my god, I should have just given her the gun.
Yeah!
Does Miss
You know,
Amelia have
next
a
time
shooting
you
She
role?
learn.
doesn't have thumbs though.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
only got
okay.
the
That
little.
could be really dangerous.
All right,
But
go,
yourself just-
entertaining.
go ahead
Next
and have.
season, I want her to have some kind of projectile weapon.
Oh, good lord.
I want her to have a ranged weapon.
We can
She
work on
spits
that.
poison.
As long as you're fine with Miss Amelia growing some different
Thumbs.
dinosaur parts.
Okay,
I will love
all
her no matter
right.
what.
Fair enough.
You
Okay,
can't just
sorry,
say
what are
things
we
like
rolling?
this around me.
Miss Amelia is rolling a fighting.
I don't even know
Okay,
where your brain
great.
went with that.
Because the
one.
tentacle-
Fighting is so good. I think it's like a, yeah. Her fighting's a D8.
And you get a +2, I'm saying, because they're
Okay.
entangled. And also, it's giant, so you always get a +2.
Great.
So, that hits.
So that's a hit.
Hit me some damage.
D10 and a D8.
All right, so 9 damage.
Okay.
You slice that thing off.
Ooh.
You are now free and connect. Everyone can make a notice roll.
Oh, okay. And we're notice on 8.
6 for me.
Oh, I see nothing. Oh wait, no,
Oof.
that's Rurik.
Yeah.
All right.
Blinded by
On an 8.
I remember
stuff.
Dino
Yeah.
Riders. Those were cool.
The sun coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah. You're like,
okay.
oh, what is that?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, success.
I'm a 4 + 2.
Yeah. You,
Alright.
you those who are not blinded by the dawn breaking down the far end of the cave, notice that it's starting to back away. Like it's
Okay.
slowly slithering down. And it is now.
It's me.
Well, you said I get an action.
Yeah, you get an
Oh, yeah.
action.
Oh,
you
that's
just got
true.
freed by Miss Amelia.
Great. I have to show don't tell this.
Yep.
It's just 2 words, and I'm struggling.
But that's why it's so fun.
You're telling me I have to do sorcery. Like, think about doing that.
I know. I had a plan that it was not really executable.
Okay. So
Dodge and back up.
Just back off.
Back it up.
That's what I got. Is just a withdrawal action.
say-
Just
you
being
say-
like, you know what?
back off.
Truce.
It's.
I wanted to say, leave it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Drop it. Leave it.
Drop it.
Get some hand commands for Amelia.
Yeah.
I should. She knows.
Oh yeah,
We have
yeah.
a beast
You can do
behind.
it.
She knows.
Oh, that's true. Just in your heart, Miss Amelia is like, oh, I see. Back off.
I mean, if there's any tentacle parts that have been severed,
Oh,
she
there's a
can have
bunch.
those.
They are huge and just kind of like flopping a little bit.
Oh, she can go to town on that. If she
Done.
wants to.
Lunchtime.
Nom.
Hey, Lon.
I mean, it's backing away,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You feel exhausted from the wait.
Roll me a taunt.
Oh, if only I had taunt.
With D4 minus 2.
Yep.
I have taunt.
I mean,
Oh.
yes, that's exactly it. With that roll, I am yelling, "Your mother smelt of elderberries" to an elder god.
It, like, with, like, 2 of its stubs, like, points at its eyes, points at you, points at its eyes, points at you. Still keeps going backwards, but just...
Nice.
Sorry that I didn't show don't tell that. My apologies.
I felt it.
And finally, but
So,
not...
as far as I know, it's still attacking us. This is the situation.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go with my original plan. So, trying to figure out how to.
Okay. Oh, we're casting something. You're shooting rocks into its eyes.
He's going to run up a tentacle and stab it in its eye. Oh,
No.
that's what I got.
That's what I got too.
He's
I
gonna-
saw we're casting something. We're shooting dust into its eyes.
Oh, sand attack.
No? Okay. Ground. You're moving the ground? You're writing the ground into its eyes?
Oh. I mean, that's kind of cool.
That's
It's not as cool as running up. I think.
I was saving that for the rule of cool.
I
to,
was
to
too.
pull a Legolas
Fair
and
enough,
run
fair
up
enough.
a tentacle.
Oh, no, I was going to do
That's-
something else.
yeah.
But yes, also
Okay,
very
yeah.
similar.
That's not in my skill set, but I'm an earth wizard. So, like,
But how cool would it be to run up the tentacle instead?
it'd be super cool.
I'm sorry,
and I would
we're
fall off and
flying
drown.
on a boulder?
Fair
I think that's
enough.
pretty cool too.
Yeah, I'm
boulder!
shooting like a
boulder.
shooting the ground out because I can use my core magic is earth manipulation. And so I'm using the ground to like create a peninsula out so,
So-
that it like
so-
shoots me out so that I can then stab
Okay.
it in the eye.
So
So, okay, I like it. I
like
that.
it,
So that's
okay.
a multi-action though,
it
right?
is.
It is
Definitely.
two actions,
So,
yeah.
so go ahead and roll me a spell casting roll
Yep, so that's a D8.
at -2.
Ooh. I have no bonuses to that or anything, do I?
Ooh, that feels like
Let's
a
do a Benny. Let's do a Benny. Come on. Hey,
Hey.
there we go.
Hey.
Okay.
That's a 9.
You -2 brings it down to a 7. Still a success, but
Okay.
not a success with a raise.
All right, so then it's an attack,
Yep. That will be a fighting roll.
and that is a D6.
Typically,
one.
typically, when you're aiming for something smaller, you'd get negatives. But because it's so big that you get no negatives, you actually get more bonuses. So you do hit its parry of a 7.
Nice. All right, so
Okay.
then damage is 2d4 plus 1 since I don't have a raise with that. So 6.
You go ahead and get an extra d6 in there
Okay.
because it is a called shot.
Oh, okay. Hey, now
Oh
we're talking.
no.
Oh,
11 more makes it a 17.
Well, you just straight pierce that squid's eye. Now, you don't go deep enough to get anything further, but the eye is definitely...
So now it's got one tentacle and it's like,
Yeah, now it's just angry. It's like,
And the monocle's on the other eye.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So, like-
Otherwise, it would have protected it.
Yeah, now it's just got the one.
But at least it can see
Now
good
the
out of that
monocle
one
looks
eye.
use-
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
One-
monocle, it's like more useful.
yeah. It's glasses.
Now
for-
we can wear a monocle and an eye patch.
Oh man.
Oh, I mean, how much
That's a good look.
cooler is this Kraken getting by the second?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's an English pirate.
So, that being said, I'll have to write something up about this squid pirate later. That way you guys can
Pirate
remember it.
Queensbury squid.
Yeah. Someone remember that for me so that I can write it down later.
Okay.
Or just write it down. Either way, it has left. Like, it is gone. It's angry. It's spewing blood into the water, but it
Inks
inks out.
likely.
It's...
Well, that was fun.
That why we no go.
Well, you could have said something. You're like, I've got a bad feeling, but did
That
you know about
quantifies as
the?
a bad feeling.
Sorry.
That quantifies as a
No,
bad feeling.
I get
all
that.
over.
You couldn't have been more specific. Did you know there was a Kraken in there?
No.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I should not have flown off of the handle like that. I'm going to work on my anger issues. Maybe.
Let's check out the ship, friends.
Is the Kraken normally something that would have, like, was it seeking us for food? Or is this here because the pirate uses it as a guard beast?
With all the other doors and things that have been implemented to prevent us from getting here, I find that very likely.
It had a day off from being the mascot of the Seattle hockey team.
That explains why we got the one that we did.
Yeah, and it got bored.
Yeah.
So he
Common
said,
sense tells you that with guard animals, you would bring food of some sort.
Okay,
And they'd
so
let you
maybe
through.
that's where all the fish.
Yeah.
All the fish. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
All right. Now I go back to what I was trying to do earlier and attempt to board the ship.
Yep.
You get on the ship, and once you're on, you feel this. It's like a warm embrace. Like, it feels good to be on the ship. It also feels like you're being protected.
Oh,
You can go ahead and make me a
notice.
spell casting check.
Oh, spellcasting check. D8, please.
You can tell you're under the effect of like a protection spell of some sort.
Oh, cool.
That the ship itself is emanating.
That makes sense since that's the spell I use all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just like, oh, nice.
The ship is protective. It's generating protective magic.
In the center of the ship, you see a large astrolabe.
An astro what?
Labe.
Astrolabe.
It is astrolabe. It's not astrolab because astrolabe sounds.
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's something that Halon has seen before.
Probably.
It's like a globe
you,
with
out of
hearts
everyone,
all
has
over it.
probably seen it
Oh.
because you have a lot more up and down.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. Very cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you know it's an astrolabe. You're-
Okay, sorry.
Tight.
Let me. I don't know if you've seen one of these before, but that's called an astrolabe. It's pretty cool. But
What's it do?
what a great question. What a great question for measuring. It's for what do an astrolabe do?
It's like a super compass.
Oh, it's like a super compass.
That's what I'm saying it is. It also measures the movement of stars and celestial bodies and, other stuff.
All right.
Fight me on it. I don't know if I'm right or not. I'm just making up what I think it does.
You're pretty right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. Mark's like, yeah. What does it do?
But anyway, here's what it does, so you're all aware. So you guys find a large astrolabe in the center, and it seems to have a divot in the, like a center platform that is just an open circle.
Oh, that's interesting. Does it look like it could fit a compass?
Possibly.
I'm pulling out my SAS glass. Hey, so I don't know when you're going to get here. I mean, you just missed a really epic bat. We kicked some major. Oh, hi, there you are.
He appears in a flash of light, just, okay. This is a nice ship.
Yeah, we fought a kraken for it. It's fine. You weren't here. You probably could have been helpful, but it's fine. It's fine.
While you guys are chatting, I'm gonna go and check in the cabin just to be sure there's not like a pirate captain like hanging out in the cabin.
Fair enough. Well, what? Well done. What do you need of me, then?
Oh, well, I mean, you're supposed to look at the ship and be like, oh, can it go between the planes? Can it astrally project?
Most definitely. This,
Oh, okay. So, like, this could have been used to steal the very important compass that keeps all of our worlds in balance?
It likely played a part, yes.
So
Okay.
this astrolabe,
Like,
it,
Labe.
astrolabe, it has a spot for the compass.
Astrolabe.
Was the compass, like, was this made for the compass? Like, did this captain build this ship specifically? Like, it seems like this is really designed for the compass, and how would he, if he's stealing the compass?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know. The compass has never been removed before, so whoever built this must have had some clue of to how it worked.
Do you have a manager we could speak to? Maybe somebody who knows more than you do?
They're dead now, but I did. At one
Oh,
point.
that sounds like a really sore subject that I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't ask you about, but I'm sorry for your loss.
I appreciate that, Halon. There, for a while, we have suspected that there was a traitor in our midst. How else could they have gotten past all our defenses? This is the nail in the coffin. This is the proof that was needed. Whoever designed this had intimate knowledge of the compass as well as what its capabilities were.
What did they call him? Teach?
Oh, yeah, like Edward Teach, I think. He was a pirate king with an awful lot of interesting piercings. I can show you the.
Oh, we have the piercings.
We have the piercings. Well, we have the hardware for the piercing. We don't have his whole.
That name does not ring
Ring a
any
bell?
bells, no.
What about this symbol?
He stares at it for a second and goes, I had begun to see that in different areas, but I didn't know it had such importance. Those who study the primordial Victorium often sign their work with a symbol or sigil to allow us to know who has annotated it. That was the personal symbol of Sebastian de Cryptis.
Sebastian de Cryptis? I gotta say, that's a pretty great name. Where were you when they handed out names, huh?
On the horizons, walking.
Oh, okay. All right. Just, we like it. We're a Pisces and we like a stroll along the horizons. I understand.
Fish?
Yes. A cold fish. Go on.
If he's played a role in this, things are far more tumultuous than I would have thought.
Okay, so we found you the ship. We know that this baddie is a lot badder than maybe we baddie thought. Which means maybe you're baddie at your job. But, is this like, just out of curiosity, we've done kind of everything that you've asked of us, so...
You have. And I appreciate everything you've done. I'm sorry if I have not shown you that in the past.
I'm not asking for praise. I mean, I am asking for praise. Really, I just want to know, like, where do we go from here?
You know, I'm not. As he is about to say something, a hand
Oh, no.
comes through a portal that has appeared behind him.
Portals on portals.
A second hand follows, comprised only of a skeletal hand. It's a skeletal hand.
No.
And you see him get pulled back slowly, and you see a face appear over his shoulder. I'll be taking my jacket back soon. As you see Edward Teach start to pull him back.
Hey,
have time to
Sebastian to cryptocurrency. That's our friend.
Sebastian the cryptocurrency. Go ahead and everyone will get. It's too fast. We'll say it's too fast.
Okay.
But you see Jarrett start to resist. And he has just enough strength to turn and pull off a necklace. Which, I'm sorry I didn't string it on today. I apologize, everyone. Just, wait, I do have something I can think of.
What?
He pulls off a necklace! And on that necklace,
Bryce goes through so many of those.
I've been told it's a thing I should keep doing, so I
Oh,
keep
there
doing
you
it.
go.
Is the compass.
Yeah.
As
I die for it.
you go to dive for it, a skeletal hand grabs it.
No. I send my little wind creatures to aid.
And they begin to pull, and you see Jarrett elbow him back
Yeah.
and fall with him through the portal. The skeletal hand, grab the skeleton hand, also is cut off as the portal closes.
Is it still moving?
It is twitching, like kind of like Thing-like. Thing from the Addams Family, for those who do not know. It is trying to grasp the compass.
Ah! It actually grabbed you.
Do you throw it down?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's still twitching and kind of trying to toss it away from me.
It scuttles into like a crack in the floorboards.
Oh, well, now you let it go. Who knows where it'll get to? Now, wait, it's a crack in the floorboards of this ship?
Not like the floorboards, but like the upper deck.
Of this ship?
Yeah, of this ship.
We're
Fine.
now haunted by a creepy, autonomous skeletal hand?
You know, I
can't wait for next season, next episode. You're gonna have a creepy just dropping out of the sky. This is
As-
worse than spiders. This is worse than spiders.
Oh, it's way worse than spiders. Play Elden Ring. Just saying, it's terrifying.
Oh, God.
Rurik, you had said you went to search the quarters before?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that cursory search, you didn't see anybody. There was no one there. There was just a small
Clearly,
desk
he's in some sort of
with,
portal.
with a thin book on it.
Okay. And so the portal's closed, he's gone, everybody's gone.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, and it's got a spiral on it. Damn, Bryce.
Give me the book. I'm the book person. Give me the book.
That's true.
That looks awfully good. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in.
No, that's the
Okay.
compass. That's
Wait, is it the compass?
I believe
It's
so.
a compass?
It radiates
It's very cool.
an aura of like stillness around you. Like
And it's got the freaking planes on it.
How many planes are there?
According to this, a lot. That's many planes.
go ahead and you're reading it. You could tell that it's like someone's personal diatribe. It's a manifesto.
Okay. Oh.
Is it socialist like the squid?
It speaks a lot about socialism.
Oh, okay.
Mostly it talks about how
have a union.
there's only one way
And he didn't have a
to end things, and that is for the spiral to come to an end.
Oh.
Lady Patricia, how many planes are there?
I know of 8, right?
You know of 8 specific planes, and then there's demi-planes that exist in between in other areas that are rumored, but nobody's really gone to those. They're harder to get to. You also know of the material plane as well as the astral plane, so that's 10 technically. And whatever.
Good
There are
Lord.
16 planar symbols on this compass.
So, that's very cool. It's very, very cool. I do feel like this ship has a place to put the compass, and I do feel like, oh, that's fun.
Agreed.
And without asking anyone, I drop it in, because that's how I do.
There is a loud magical power-up noise. It's vroom! And the ship starts to glow in a, what did we say air was? Green. In like a green haze. The ship rises just slightly, clearing the water, and begins to move forward.
I go over to the side of the ship and look down.
I go to the side of the ship and shout out
Astonishing.
to our goblin friends, "Take that gold to my crew!"
There we go.
And with that, we will end the episode.
All right.
Wow. That's so cool.
That's so cool. This is so cool.
So everyone, I hope you enjoyed our show tonight.
We gotta show them
A
the
lot more fighting of tentacles than I thought we were going to have, because tentacles. I have not forgotten about the rule of cool. Trust me, I have some ideas, and while I should have used it earlier, I didn't, and I apologize. But we're going to make it extra cool when we do. Go ahead and tune in on Thursday at 6 o'clock for Zoe Game Night, where you can play some games with some of us who will be there playing games. I know at least Lumiere and Mark Worky are there, and you never know who's going to show up, and you can play a bunch of cool games online. If you want to check out our website, it's theshatteredcompass.show. That will give you links to all of our socials, as well as the story so far and other sweet info. Like, maybe you've read it. Maybe you've seen that there's a couple excerpts from the Manifesto de Charybdis. I don't know. I can't put that in there without letting you know.
That's
know that.
very cool.
Yeah.
Manifesto to cryptocurrency.
I got plans on plans, dog.
Sharon, can we get a close-up of the actual compass?
It's
so
there-
they can
it's
see
there.
it?
Is,
good.
did that ever get saved with this little thing over here? Anyway, we're going to do that while I'm going to keep talking. That's a no, so we'll post a picture of it.
It's so cool.
We were pointed, I don't know what that means. Oh, wrap it up. That's what I got. Yeah, I think that's it. Hope you guys loved it. We couldn't do this without you. We really appreciate you being here. We have 2 more episodes left in this arc, and then we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll see what happens then. So, thanks, everyone. Anything else anybody wants to say?
Happy spooky season, everybody.
Happy spoopy season. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone. Have a good week.